How's it going, guys? So today we are taking a look at the Olight S1 Mini Baton. This is something that was provided for review by veltactacticalgear.com. Big thanks to them and Tyler and the folks over there for sending this along. All the information that I go over in this video will be provided down in the description below. There's going to be some links, some ways for you guys to save some money, and yeah, just some really cool stuff that they got going on over there. So once again, big thanks to them, and yeah, I'm kind of excited to do this little light review. So this little light was sent to me, and I got a chance to kind of carry it over the last couple weeks and really get to know this light and kind of figure out if there was some things that I wanted to nitpick on it, and you know, some things I didn't like, and yeah, I got some thoughts about it. Before we get too far along, we're going to throw in a spec check so we can give you guys all the little details on this guy, and then we'll get started with my thoughts and impressions. So let's roll in a spec check and get started. So first things first, this little light comes in at $49.95, and I wasn't sure how I felt about that at first, just to be honest with you guys. I'm a budget light kind of guy. I like a good deal on all my gear, my knives, my flashlights, you know, everything that I use in my day-to-day stuff. I'm a budget-minded guy. Price is always a consideration. So with the $49.95, I really wasn't sure, and I thought, okay, let's figure out what this thing has to offer that my budget lights don't have. Like, what really makes this light stand out? And there are a few things that actually do. Just little, I guess the biggest way I could say it would be form and function kind of melded together in a nice little compact package. That's kind of what this little S1 Mini Baton does. They take a lot of little features that you don't think you need or want, and they pack it in here, and they do it pretty well. So first things first, we're going to start off with probably my favorite feature of this light. And the first time I ever had this was on the full mauve light I reviewed. And that is a battery with a built-in charger and an indicator. Let's see if I can do this on camera. We're going to look off camera for just a second to make sure we get this. There you go. You can see it has the indicator. You can figure out how far along you are. It'll pop on green when you're done. So the fact that I can carry this around and not need to carry a special charger for my batteries, I can use a standard cell phone charger, and yeah, see, I'm not using pink anymore, guys. I told you that pink one wasn't mine. You guys like to judge me. This is something that is nice when you can just use a standard cell phone charger to charge your gear. One of the other little things on here is actually this little tail cap. Let me get this back on here real quick, and then we'll talk about this. This is a little magnetic tail cap, and guys, that's pretty freaking handy to have. I'm going to roll in some footage of me just kind of, I guess, sticking it to my fridge. And you can see that you can just stick it on there and click it on and go about whatever business you need to do, whatever you were doing in the dark during a power outage. If you're, breakdown, you got to jump in the car, it's nighttime, you can stick it to your hood and illuminate that area, or even just like out in the garage or in the shop. So right off the bat, there's two neat little features, kind of just attention to detail, kind of going that extra little bit to justify that $49.95 price tag. And if it was just for those two features, I wouldn't be quite there, but it'd be compelling. One of the other features I really like is this pocket clip. This is a versatile little pocket clip. I'm going to show you going it in and out of the pocket a few different ways. It is a deep carry. You can carry it, I guess, tip up or tip down. Here we go, flashlight folks. I'm not super into flashlights, but I know there's a whole thing on that with, there's knife guys and there's flashlight guys. So there you go. We got tip up or tip down, and that's always pretty cool that it gives multiple carry options. And then the next big thing is that you can clip this on your hat for you hat wearing guys. I have some footage that I shot at night that I'll roll in a little bit, and I had it just like this. Just like that, clipped to my hat. And with this coming in at 2.3 ounces, having that clipped to your front of your hat, you don't notice it. It's not weighing you down. You don't have an uncomfortable band going around your head for a headlamp. I have not found a headlamp honestly, that I feel is comfortable or doesn't make me feel like a goof. So, you know, for you headlamp guys, more power to you, but it's not my thing. So I always wear a hat. So having a light that I can just clip onto my hat readily available for if I need to kind of illuminate and use my hands for something else, that's a neat little thing that I can have. So we're talking about 3 nice little features that they have. And there's a couple more that really just kind of set this ahead from my budget knives, those little attention to details. You can see they've kind of milled in, I think they call it like a twisted braiding milling. I don't know if I would say that, but it is some nice texturing. It does add to it. It's not a big light, so the more that you can increase the tactile sensation of having this flashlight in hand, something that you can feel where it's at, you know, if it's down in your pocket fumbling around, that's going to help. And it does add a little bit of grip in there, although this isn't a light that you need a lot of grip on. It's really little. But yeah, so that's a nice little thing. It adds a nice look, and there's a little bit of function there. So more of that form meets function. And a neat little feature too is when your light's not working or it's getting really low, there's a little red LED indicator in there that lets you know that you're at the end. You know, so you can hurry up and get it on a charger. And I wore this thing down all the way one time, and actually my daughter did. She likes this little light. She calls it cute. She likes to use it when it's dark before bedtime, playing around with it. She actually wore it out, but I mean, it's kind of cute, guys. I mean, let's be honest. It's manly and rugged and badass. There you go. And then just a nice little touch. I like the blue bezel on here. It's just a nice little touch. That's kind of what sets the Olights apart. So you got a lot of features, and then you go into the modes. You know, I like I like the fact that it's a side click. You know, a lot of lights nowadays you're getting. Did I put the battery in backwards? Dagnabbit. All right, guys, hold on. All right, nothing like a little bit of operator error during the middle of filming. So here we are. I do like the fact that it does have a side switch. Most lights nowadays are going to be like a tail switch, and that's cool, but on a light like this, I don't want to sit here and try to like fumble with that and then flip it back. I like the fact that while I'm holding it in hand, pointed in whatever direction, I can click it on real quick and click it off. I like how you cycle through the modes. You just hold it down, and it has a nice little hesitation between each one. So it's not cycling through really fast and you're like, oh, stop, oh, crap, now I have to wait. So it has a nice little cycle, and there is a feature, let's see. If you turn it off and hold it on, it clicks on a moonlight mode. So it actually has 4 brightnesses, and then you can go right from moonlight to 1, 2, 3, boom. And then click it off, and it goes back to just the standard, or wherever you had your last setting. And it does have a strobe mode, but I'm not gonna induce any seizures in this video. So what's bad about this light, right? Let's talk about that, because I'm talking high praises of it. There's got to be something that's bad about this light. And honestly, the only thing that it only took like 0.4 seconds to fix was this clip here, right here, was like that when I originally got it, and that didn't work for my jeans. So I just took it and pull. Nope, that's about where I want it. Slide it in the pocket. Okay, it works now. That was it. And you can always do that with these clips. You know, there's spring steel, so you can kind of get them where you want them, and then they'll hold their form. So that was really it, guys. This is a handy little light. I mean, it's bright, and the moonlight mode on this, for some reason, let's throw in some test footage. Damn, I'm 8 minutes in and I didn't put in my test footage. So in this test footage, you'll see that I'm kind of just like lighting things up a little bit. I'm going to cycle through the modes. I'm going to look around. What's nice is the 15 lumen mode is like a strong 15 lumens. I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I'm not a flashlight guy. I'm trying to learn more, but as you can see, this telephone pole is probably 20 to 25 feet away, and the 15 lumens, you can see it. Part of that probably has to do with some snow on the ground reflecting it, but it was good. I feel like it's a good, honest 15 lumens. And the 600 lumens that this can go up to in the turbo is nice and bright, and my phone doesn't film nighttime very well, but it did a really good job. So that's going to bring me down to, so what don't I like about this? The only thing that I would call it a so-so. If this was a knife review, I would call it a so-so, and that's the $49.95 price tag of that. I feel like that's a little high, even for all the features. It's a nice small light. It's E-to-C'able. But Olight does a good job with their products. But the fact that I can get, you know, that Veltac is holding their $5 thing off on these, the $5 back and the $10 for signing up if you haven't already used that. The fact that you can get this at $34 from the retailer right now, that's a pretty good setup. If it was $40, I could still say, yeah, that's good. At $50, I'm on the fence. It depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a light that you're worried about losing, don't get this light. But If you got a light that you want to keep around that's going to perform well and it's going to be a user day in and day out, and you trust yourself not to lose it, heck yeah, get this little S1 mini baton. Sweet little package, and you guys can see it in my hand. It is not a big knife. I have tiny little baby hands, and it seems to do a pretty good job at fitting in the hand. So guys, I'm not a flashlight guy. I hope I covered all the bases. If you guys have any questions, shoot them down in the comments below. Big thanks to Tyler again, guys. This was a nice little light, and I'm super glad to have it. And it's going to be a user day in and day out because I actually like it. It's kind of replaced my other lights as my my daily lights. So this is my daily user, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm not a flashlight guy yet. Hopefully we're getting there. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you really soon. Have a good one.